Good evening and welcome to the Bayside Sports School Lads Cricket Championship Season 12. We're here for the first game of the day at the Air India Sports Club. The NIS Lakers taking on the Edubridge Enforcers. The Lakers, the newest addition to the School Dads Cricket Championship, winning the toss, electing to bowl first, and the Edubridge Enforcers gearing up to score a huge total. Well, live action coming up. The first ball of the day. Tushar Raut on strike. And straight away runs. An outside edge towards third man. Opens his account with a single. Girish from the far end. That's a beautiful delivery. He's getting some excess bounce from the pitch. And Priyaj straight away trying to play the expansive drive off the front foot. Batting first on any pitch, usually, is not the easiest. Take time to get adjusted. But this time he's got it into the gap behind square on the leg side. That should be the first boundary of the innings. Yes, it is. Creeping its way towards the boundary ropes. And the first runs in the tournament for Priyaj. Picked it up from outside off stump, hoiked it into the leg side. He knows that there are just the two fielders on the leg side, and he found the gap to precision. First boundary of the game, first of many for the Enforcers. That's a much better delivery. What a good comeback, I must say. Got a short run up, high arm action, and looks to hit the ball back of good length, or just about that 8-meter length. Ideal length for any fast bowler. Trying to get the ball in to the right hand, and look at that. Again, lets it go, Priyaj. The captain at the non-striker's end, opening the batting for the Enforcers. They lost the toss. They were asked to bat first by the NIS Lakers. Anything above 160 should be a good score on this pitch. This time he steps out, he goes in the air. There's a fielder under it. Can he get to it? No, he cannot. Just falling short. The batsman scamper through for a single. End of the first over. 6 without loss. The Enforcers. At the end of the first over, it's 6 without loss. Decent start, I must say, for the Enforcers. Priyaj on strike. Oh, trying to play a big stroke. Straight away with the slow one, Jitendra. Change of pace. Just rolling his fingers on the delivery. He saw Priyaj charge down the pitch and did really well in the end to deceive him in the pace. There are two fielders on the leg side. Quite similar to what we saw in the first over. Square leg and a mid-on on leg. This time with soft hands played towards point. Should be a dot ball. Pretty interesting field set here for Priyaj, who's on strike right now. There is a slip in place, a short third man, a point, backward point. There's a sweeper on the offside, covers and mid off. So 7 on the offside, 2 on the leg. Jitendra seems very confident on his abilities to bowl just outside off stump. Yes, like that, but that's gone in the air. It's in the gap, but there is a fielder in the deep. Should be just a single. Well, Priyaj ran the first one extremely quickly, but he knew that it's not going to be more than a single there. Tushar, the captain, now on strike. Tushar on strike. That's a full toss. He wanted to hit it into the leg side, didn't get any timing on it whatsoever, but enough to get to the opposite end and give the strike back to Priyaj, who's looked the more aggressive out of the two. He's taken his chances, he's tried something different. It's a fresh pitch laid here for this game. Oh, Priyaj trying to go over mid off. A huge gap between bat and ball. Didn't carry through as well as he would have liked, Jitendra. But a dot ball nevertheless. This is good bowling, I must say, in the power play. Just the two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. The rules slightly different in the Bayside Sports School Lads Cricket Championship. 4 overs of power play up front and 2 overs of optional power play in between 11th to 16th over. This time an inside edge. Could have been a close call. And no run taken as well. At the end of 2 overs, the Enforcers 8 without loss. Girish to continue from the far end. It's got some extra bounce off the pitch. Oh, just like that, the outside edge. It's going towards the fielder at third man. Should be just a single. Back of a line delivery yet again. And that effort ball that we talk about. Kicking off the turf. Giving the strike back to Priyaj, who tries to play the pull shot. Don't know if it came off the glove or was it the shoulder, but just fell short of the wicket keeper. Surprise bouncer by Girish, taking the batter off guard, catching the batter off guard. The lovely back of a line delivery. Another play and a miss. This time outside off stump. Giving the room to the batter, who tried to go over the offside field, although there is protection in the deep square on the offside. But Priya just taking his chances. He's looking for anything short and wide. Again another play and a miss. He stepped out and tried to go over the infield, trying to utilize the restrictions on the field. Charging down the ground and completely missing the ball. They need a few boundaries here. That's in the air. There's a fielder under it. Should this be the first wicket? Can this be the first wicket? No, it cannot. That's a dropped catch. Lack of communication between the two players. Point and backward point. Well, someone called it. An opportunity goes begging. Priyaj breathes a sigh of relief, and so do the enforcers. And Tushar trying to cut the ball. Another play and a miss. It's been a brilliant over, I must say, by Girish. Another tight over. 2 of it, 10 for no loss after 3. Jitendra over the wicket. Oh, another play and a miss. That should have been put away by Priyaj. Jitendra to continue. That's much better. Played towards the fielder on the offside. A quick single taken. Beautifully done. In between wickets, they're really quick. That's an over pitch delivery driven beautifully down the ground. There is a fielder at long off. Should just be a single. It's a good start for the Lakers. They won the toss, elected to bowl first, and so far it's been their evening. Haven't conceded a lot of runs. Haven't been able to pick up wickets though. That's something they would love to do in the power play. This time a full toss played down the ground. There's a fielder there. Will not carry. Oh, that's a misfield. That just skid through the surface, and the fielder at long off seems clueless. The timing was good on the ball. It was a full toss. In fact, it was converted into a full toss in the end by Priyaj. Timed beautifully. Just fell short, and do not know what happened there. The fielder just complaining that it skid off the surface. The dew factor does play a role when you play at the Air India Sports Club. And now that the winter season is round the corner, you can see the ball getting soaked wet. Again, steps down. This is much better. This is beautiful. No stopping that. This should be a boundary. And it is second boundary. Back to back fours. And Priyaj opening the shackles, breaking the shackles. Third boundary of the innings for the Edubridge Enforcers. And all three have been scored by Priyaj so far. He's looked in fine nick. Needs to make the most of it here. Oh, again, he's gone in the air. He's found the gap again. We'll wait and see what happens. At least a couple of runs, if not more. Comes back for the second. So, good over. An expensive one from the Lakers' perspective. Foregone 22 for no loss. Change of ends and change in bowling. Amol into the attack. Oh, play and a miss. Tried to cut the ball this time. And like I said earlier, this is a fresh pitch. It's a newly laid turf here at the Air India Sports Club. And this particular pitch that we are playing on, no game has been played so far. So you can see the ball kicking off the turf as it pitches and carrying through really well to the wicket keeper. The power play is over. So the field restrictions have been lifted this time. Shot played behind square on the leg side. There is a fielder there. A couple of meters either side would have been a boundary, but went straight to the man at short fine leg, standing in a very unorthodox position. Somewhere between square leg and short fine leg is where the fielder has been placed. Here he goes again, Amol. Oh, that's an edge. Oh, that should have been a comfortable catch for the wicket keeper. But he went the wrong way. A great effort in the end, I must say, by the wicket keeper. Did really well to get a hand on it. Amol to continue. Steps out, goes over the top. Has he found the gap? I think he has. That should be a boundary. Brilliant shot. 4 runs, first of the night for Tushar. Amol. This time another hike on the leg side. Should just be a single. Amol. Oh, he's played it in the air. Has he found the gap? Well, gap has been found for certain, but a good effort in the end by the fielder at sweeper on the offside. A couple of runs taken in the end. Beautifully done. Really, really well done. And just a correction that the boundary was scored by Priyaj, not Tushar. He was the one who got his 4th boundary of the innings. 30 without loss after 5. Change in bowling now. In fact, change of ends now for Jitendra. Slower one deceived him completely on that occasion. Priyaj charging down the ground, using his feet to get to the pitch of the ball, but a play and a miss. Got off to a slow start, the enforcers, but they've covered up in the previous couple of overs. Slow delivery this time, going down the leg side. That should be a wide. It was the off cutter, which came back in sharply. Any sort of bat on it would have got him some runs there. Priyaj, 23 of 22 for him. 6th over in progression. Jitendra Singh, that's a full toss. Played back to the bowler. Good bowling. Priyaj on strike. Priyaj goes over the top. Has he found the gap? Oh yes, he's gone over the fielder. The fielder misjudged the catch, running in too quickly. It was in the air for a long, long time. The off cutter yet again. Kind of a stock delivery for Jitendra. One bounce over the rope. What could have been a comfortable catch in the end results in a boundary. Priyaj playing with fire. Another beautiful delivery, this time the inside edge. Going behind square on the leg side. It should just be a single. Giving the strike back to the captain, Tushar. Tushar. Oh, didn't get best of timings on it, but goes towards long on for a single. Tushar has been playing second fiddle to Priyaj's onslaught so far in this game. The run rate just above 6 and over, 6.3 to be precise. Priyaj is back on strike. There's a fielder at square leg, deep mid wicket, and a long on the leg side, and 6 fielders on the off side. Jitendra, last ball of the 6th over. Goes down the ground. That's a beautiful shot, but there is a fielder there just falling short of the fielder at long off. For a moment, he went aggressively to get the catch, but saw the ball falling short. So at the end of 6 overs, 38 without loss, the Enforcers. Amol will continue from the pavilion end. Now that the power play is over, you can have 5 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. And Amol, first ball, trying to go over the top on the offside. Getting some help from the wicket. As it's the first innings of the game. There is slight movement of the pitch. Some extra bounce on offer. Priyaj, 29 of 27. He's got off to a good start. Looking set for a huge score. Oh, he's gone down the ground. That's high in the air. Can this be the first maximum? Yes, it can. Beautifully hit. Came down the track. Nothing wrong with the delivery, I must say, by Amol. He just went through with the shot. Taking the fielder at long on. And that's the first maximum. Excellent shot. Amol to continue. This time down the leg side. It's been tucked away towards square leg. A quick single. Was it straight to the fielder, but good understanding between the pair to run through and get to the other end. Mole to Tushar. Oh, trying to play the expansive drive. Another play and a miss. I think Tushar needs to just give the strike back to Priyaj as much as he can, because Priyaj is certainly looking the man in form and he's on song right now. This time cuts the ball over point. He's found the gap for sure. The ball racing away to the fence and it finds the boundary eventually. It was a short delivery and slight room is what Tushar needed. His first boundary of the game. Must be searing with confidence playing alongside Priyaj. Last ball of the 7th over, 49 the score. Opens the face of the bat, running through quickly for a single, and that's the 50 up for the Enforcers in the 7th over. After 7, it's 50 without loss. Change in bowling now. Spin introduced into the attack for the first time in the game. A leg spinner goes on the back foot. Tushar tries to cut the ball, but there's a fielder at backward point. Bowled very slow through the air. This time he goes across the line. He's found the gap. And that's been missed. That was in the air for a while. It should have been taken by the fielder in the deep. Where I was, it looked like it has found the gap. But it was straight to the fielder. This time a full toss driven firmly down the ground towards long off should be at least a single, if not more. Just the one. That's a full toss played into the gap. There is a fielder there at deep mid wicket should be just the one. Opportunities have come by but not been grabbed by the NIS Lakers. Must be feeling the pressure. The pressure of dropping catches, pressure of conceding those boundaries. Look at that again going into the gap. This time there is a fielder, but he will not be able to stop that one. That's a beautiful stroke by Tushar. It was always evading the fielder. A tossed up delivery. You saw he stepped out, got to the pitch of the ball and hiked it onto the leg side. Again, Tushar tries to cut the ball. It's in the air. It's over the top. It should be at least a couple of runs, if not more. That's another couple of runs and end of another good over for the Enforcers. 8 gone, 60 without loss. Change in bowling now. Short delivery. Well done. Get that back of zone bowling. That one just skidded through. Priyaj. It's a full toss. That's in the air. And that has been caught. What a catch. A day where you saw multiple catches being dropped. Amol has managed to grab onto it. And the first wicket goes down. Brilliant partnership being broken. 60 for 1. It was a tossed up delivery. It was a full toss that had to be put away. Priyaj has had a brilliant day with the bat, but on that occasion, just finding the fielder at long on. Took a good catch under pressure. And a solid innings comes to an end by Priyaj. First wicket of the game taken by Kamaldeep. It will give him a lot of confidence. He's picked up a wicket of his very first over. Not the best of deliveries, he knows that, but a wicket nonetheless. Will give him a morale booster for sure. The new man in. Ankit is a left-hander. Oh, what a delivery. Straight away. On the money, asking questions. Ankit facing his second ball, this time onto the patch. That's been played into the leg side. It's straight to the fielder. Another dot ball. It's been a good over so far. Not a single run coming off it. And the big wicket of Priyaj. Kamaldeep putting the pressure on the enforcers. This time again onto the pads. Again straight to the fielder. No run taken yet again. Ankit. This time drives it firmly towards long off. Should get a single and ends the 9th over. 61 for 1. Ankit on strike and Gandharv. Tossed up delivery, played right back to the bowler. He's giving the ball a lot of air. It's just a matter of time before Ankit decides to go for the big hit. Seems to be a strong lad. Oh, that one spun back and missed by the keeper as well. Will find an extra run for the enforcers. That one spun sharply. And Tushar gets back on strike. Batting on 22 of 18. 63 for 1 in the 10th over. It's a fresh pitch. The first game of the day is being played. The Air India Sports Club. Gandharv, it's been a little expensive so far, but it's just a matter of time before he gets his line right. That's much better. That's much better. That one spun sharply. Tushar trying to cut the ball, but not a lot of pace at offer. It's a tossed up delivery. It's a full toss played towards cover, straight to the fielder. There this time. Oh, that's hit handsomely in the air. That's beautifully hit. That's his first 6 seconds of the game, and what a shot that was. Over cow corner. A tossed up delivery by Gandharv, inviting the batter to play the big stroke, and Tushar was ready for it. And look at that. What a brilliant shot. This time cuts the ball into the gap yet again. The ball is running away. Should be at least a single. Oh, Ankit wants the second. A yes no situation, but they decide not to go for the second. Would have been a close call had they run the other. Ankit is back on strike. Not easy for any bowler to keep changing their line and length, as Ankit is a tall left-hander. Tushar, short right-hander. Line has to be different. The length has to be different. Bowlers need to keep changing the line and length. This time a tossed up delivery and swept into the deep. There's a fielder. Another single. Ends the 10th over. 71 for 1 after 10. Change of ends for Kamaldeep coming from the far end. 10 overs have been bowled. It's 71 for 1. The enforcers have got to a great start, I must say. Perfect setup for them to go big in the last 5. Ankit is on strike. Tall left-hander along with their captain at the non-strikers end, Tushar Raut. Toss won by the Lakers. The NIS Lakers electing to bowl first. That's well bowled and well played as well. Off the back foot. Kamaldeep has been very tight and accurate so far. He's just given away the 1 run. Picked up the key wicket of Priyaj. Was looking sensational. But here we go. Kamaldeep. This time driven firmly down the ground towards long off. They're running the first one hard. Should just be a single. There was a fielder in the deep who picked it up cleanly and released it quickly. So Tushar couldn't come back for the second. Tushar is looking really good. 29 of 22. This time he moves inside. That's beautifully played by Tushar. What a hit that was. What a shot. Beautiful stroke. Came into the offside, picked it up on the full, swept it behind square on the leg side and a boundary. What a shot. Excellent stroke. Again, he goes into the gap, but there's a fielder in the deep. Should just be a single. Here goes Kamaldeep again. This time it's shot into the leg side. That's very well played behind square. That should be another boundary. Second in the over. That was not a good delivery. It's a strong zone. Strong leg side player as well. Ankit will not miss out on that. Certainly making Kamal pay for the wayward delivery. Last ball of the 11th over. It's tossed up this time, trying to play the cut shot and inside edge. Fortunate that the ball didn't go back onto the stumps. It's going to pick a single up. End of 11, 82 for 1. The enforcers. Change in bowling now. From the far end, we have what seems to be another left arm. It's coming across. And Ankit is going to be on strike. Short delivery. Oh, that's an inside edge and he's gone back onto the stumps. A very unfortunate way to get out. It was a loosener. Should have been put away. And on the very first delivery, tried to play the pull shot. He was nowhere in position, Ankit. A huge inside edge. Got away in the previous over, but not on that occasion. Went right back to the stumps and the second wicket falls. Ankit has to go back to the pavilion. New man in. Prashant cuts the ball, gets off the mark straight away. Dheeraj has opened his account in the tournament with a wicket of the very first delivery. Now Tushar Raut gets back on strike. Dheeraj outside off stump this time. Tushar cuts the ball. It's into the gap. It should be at least one. Slight misfield will not be that costly for them. Just a single. Dheeraj got off to a good start. They spell this time down the leg side and slightly straying in line. Should be a wide. It's very well bowled by Dheeraj. He goes inside out into the gap. Prashant, what a stroke that is. Although there is a fielder placed in the deep for a shot like that. He's extremely confident out there in the middle. Tushar Raut playing a captain's knock right now. 35 of 25 for him. Tossed up delivery. Oh, he tried to caress it through the offside. Got an inside edge straight back to the bowler. The bowler got away with a loosener. I think the pressure is such in this game. That's well bowled. Well played as well. They'll run through quickly. Will they? No, sent back. Dot ball to end the over. Brilliant over. 4 of it. 86 for 2 after 12. Short delivery. Cuts it into the gap. A slight misfield. Allow them to run through for a quick single. Oh, Prashant wanted a second sent back. Just the one. Tossed up delivery. Cuts it. It's in the air. Just falling short of the fielder at cover. Slight misfield. The ball is running away towards the boundary. And eventually gets there. Does it? Just cut off before it could touch the ropes. Fielder at deep extra cover had to go for a long chase to his right. Shar coming back for the second. A new bowler introduced into the attack, Umesh. Toss the ball up. This time goes into the onside. There is long on in the deep. Another single. Tossed up delivery. Cuts it towards point. He wanted a quick single. He sent back. Oh, Prashant was very quick to react. Extremely well done, Prashant. Although it was Tushar's call from the beginning, as he was supposed to be running to the danger end. But Prashant was off his blocks before Tushar could react. And in the end, no damage done. This time trying to play the reverse sweep. Oh, really creative, I must say. But it went straight to the fielder. Although it was a full toss delivery, could have hit it anywhere that he would have wanted. Managed to find the fielder at backward point. Another dot ball. The run rate just being stopped in the end. This time he steps down the ground, makes it into a full toss, plays it towards long off, end of the over. 5 coming off it. It's 91 for 2 after 13. Now change in bowling. Oh, that shot. Tried to play the cut shot. Some added bounce, added effort as well from the bowler. Another play and a miss. Girish. Oh, another short delivery. Once again, a similar kind of a stroke at offer by Prashant. There is some bounce on this pitch, I must tell you. If you really put that effort, ball will carry through. Oh, once again, 3 out of 3. This were baseball, he would have been back to the pavilion. Strike 3. That's very good. Good to see by Tushar. He's just walking toward his fellow teammate and guiding him. What can be done? What can we do better? It's the 14th over of the game. They're in a good position right now, the Enforcers. Looking towards a big score. Oh, that's very well bowled. That one came in back sharply. Really, really well bowled. And Prashant did extremely well to get some bat on it. It was dug into the pitch by Girish. Looks like a very uncomfortable sort of a bowler. When you're batting, you are never at ease. This time steps out just over the stumps. Oh my god. The added bounce helping the batter on that occasion. Usually, that is the downfall of many, but on that occasion, Prashant stepped down the wicket, play and a miss, and ball just went inches over the stumps. On any other given day, that would have crashed and castled into the middle stump. Not today. This time cuts it towards backward point. What an over, a maiden over. The 14th over of the game. Can you believe it? Very well bowled, Girish. Extremely well done. 14 gone, 91 for 2. Fourteen overs have been bowled, and now I think it's the 2 overs of power play from the far end, and looks like a long on is on the boundary. It's going to be Amol. This time outside off stump, a play and a miss. Very well bowled. Looks like it's Jitendra who's been given. Long on and deep mid wicket. Oh, that's beautifully played. Really, really well done. Look at that improvisation from the captain Tushar. Shuffling towards the off stump. In fact, way outside off stump. Took it on the full and guided it behind fine leg. There are some players who use their muscle, and there are the others like Tushar who use this finesse touch that they have. It's not everyone's cup of tea to improvise, adapt, and get the result. This man is special. He's batted so well, 42 of 31. He goes in the air. Has he found the gap? The fielder at mid on, at long on, just puts a foot out and saves a couple of runs for his side. Tushar on 44 now, one hit away from a half century. He's batted so well. Really deserves to get there. Played a captain's knock. 3 short of 100 are the Edubridge Enforcers. They were enforced to bat first on this pitch by the NIS Lakers, having won the toss. As this is a newly laid pitch, a fresh wicket at offer, the Air India Sports Club. The Lakers decided to bowl first, and now back off line delivery, tried to play the cut shot. Another play and a miss. I think cut has not been the strong point of Tushar in today's game. Probably has to do with the bounce as well. Cannot be really harsh on Tushar. The way he's batted, he's been exceptional. Have to give him credit for that. And tries to play drive through the offside. Didn't get a lot of timing on it. Slight misfield by the bowler and will run through for single. Yeah, I guess the extra bounce has been one of the major factors that has caused trouble to all the batters. Still a ball to spare. Jitendra must have. Looks like Jitendra has injured his finger in the process. Jitendra unfortunately had to come off field because on the last delivery that Tushar drove through the ground, down the ground, almost went past the bowler, but Jitendra got a hand to it, and in that process, probably has injured himself. We really hope it's nothing serious. But as of now, he has to come off the ground, and one ball remaining in his over will be bowled. And a play and a miss again. Prashant trying one shot too many. 15 gone, 98 for 2. The last over of the batting power play. 15 gone, 98 for 2. They need to get going. Just now or never for these two batters, especially Prashant. Started off very positively, I must say, but then that one over by Girish has kind of held his team back. Tushar is on strike now. Having a look at the field, there is a long on and a deep mid wicket in place. In fact, the deep mid wicket fielder has been brought inside the circle. It's a deep cover for Tushar. So long on and deep cover, the two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Tushar batting on 45. One hit away from a half century. Trying to play the cut shot. Oh, that was mighty, mighty close to the off stump. Very well bowled, I must say. This man has really impressed everyone. He came into bowl off the very first ball, got the wicket of Ankit. Now bowling in a crunch situation for his side. Used his feet, Tushar. He's found the gap. The ball is running away. It's a chase for the fielder at sweeper on the offside. Should be a couple of runs. Tushar will get back on the strike, and with that too, the Enforcers notch up 100 runs in the 16th over. Again uses his feet. That's a brilliant shot, but there is a fielder in the deep. Should just be a single. Oh, Tushar almost got under it beautifully. Prashant needs to get going now. Had a few dot deliveries to his name. That's let alone by batter. It was sliding away into the leg side. Has to be very accurate, Dheeraj. Tossed up. Oh, what a ball that is. Lured him up to play the expansive drive through the offside, and I must say, Dheeraj deserved that wicket. It's bowled really well. The pressure being built in the past couple of overs by the NIS Lakers. It's not just Dheeraj's wicket, but kudos to the two bowlers who bowled the last 2 overs. Especially Girish with that maiden. Put the pressure on Prashant, and Prashant finally trying to break the shackles, has to go back to the pavilion. 101 for 3. New man in at number 5, Satya, having a glance at the field. There is a fielder at cover. Sweeper on the offside on the boundary. Point, backward point. Along with a long off. 101 for 3 the score. Second wicket for Dheeraj. Satya facing his first ball. Oh, that missed everything. Was there an edge? It's a dot ball regardless. Tried to drive the ball down the ground, but missed by him and the keeper. But no run taken. Last ball of the over. That's an inside edge. It's going into the gap. Should be a single. And that's the end of 16. 102 for 3. The Enforcers. Change of ends now. Oh, that's in the air. That's high in the air. There is a fielder under it. And he's taken the catch, but he's crossed the boundary along with it. That is a 6. Dheeraj at deep mid wicket. He got hold of the ball, but his foot was over the line. Dheeraj immediately realized that he had crossed the line. He tried his best to pull the ball back in, but well, that's why you highly rate that excellent catch taken by Surya Kumar Yadav to dismiss David Miller early on in the World Cup. This time again, shot played into the leg side yet again. There is a fielder in the deep, and they will get just the one. Raut steps down the ground. He gets an inside edge going towards square leg. He's just going to get a single. That one's short. He's gone down the ground. There is a fielder in the deep. Can he cut it off? We'll have to wait and see. A long chase. Does really well. Couple of runs. This time outside off. Wide signal by the umpire. That kept low as well. Probably skid through the arm. Kamaldeep has bowled well so far. This over, and he's gone in the air. That's high in the air. There's a fielder there. Will he be able to get it? No, he won't. He'll be a mere spectator. Another maximum in the over. Second off the bat of Satya. Taking the pressure on. It was excellently timed. And the fielder at deep mid wicket had no chance whatsoever. It's been a big over for the enforcers. They would love to get another boundary. They would love to get another boundary. That's in the air. One bounce. Well, a brilliant over, I must say, for the enforcers. 17 gone, 120 for 3. Satya has played a magnificent knock so far. 17 of 7 deliveries. Enforcers are in a very good position now. 3 overs to be bowled. 120 for 3 after 17. Umesh drives it through the covers. There's a fielder in the deep. It's going to be just the one. Giving the strike back to their captain. Tushar Raut, who's batting on 49. 1 ball, 1 run away. In fact, from truly deserving half century. Umesh. He steps down the ground. That's in the air. It'll fall in no man's land. They will run back for the second. And that is the half century for Tushar Raut. What a knock by the captain of the Edubridge Enforcers. Do not know if he's realized it. Yes, he has. What a knock. His team needed him to lead from the front, and he did. Didn't get off to the best of starts, I must say. He was a little slow and sluggish in the beginning, but then once he found his groove, he hasn't looked back since. 39 ball, 50 for him. Time making some room, taking it on the full, and he goes over the top. Has it cleared the rope? Has it cleared the rope? Not. One bounce and 4. It was over waist height. The umpire gave a long thought. For a moment it looked like it will clear the boundary, but just falling short. It was a full toss delivery and was put away beautifully by captain Tushar. This time he steps down the ground, plays across the line. He's found the gap again. Should be at least one. It'll just be a single. Good fielding, I must say. Attacked the ball brilliantly. Keeps it down to 1. Satya on strike. Oh, has he got him? Has he got him? Yes, he has. Tossed up delivery. Trying to go big down the ground. Missed it completely, and the wicketkeeper was quick to react. Dislodging the bails in no time. What a brilliant stumping. Fine work behind the wickets. It's the first wicket for Umesh. And some redemption, I must say. Hello. 18 gone. In fact, 17.5. It's a full toss. Has been caressed into the leg side. There is no one in the deep. In fact, there was a fielder at deep backward square leg. Beg your pardon there. Just a single. End of 18. 129 for 4. Girish into his final over, the penultimate over of the game. 18 gone, 129 for 4. Bowled 3 overs, none for 8 for him. Not picked up a wicket yet, but he's been extremely economical. On strike is the new man. He cuts it beautifully, cuts it into the gap. It's going to be a chase for the fielder. Does really well to stop the ball, but will not be able to stop a couple of runs. Sailesh, the new man. Second left-hander that we've seen in the top 6. It's been a rarity to see left-handers in batting lineups. A shot that's pulled away. That is in the gap. The fielder will... oh, he's thrown it back. Chance of a run out. He ran for 2. That's good running between the wickets. It was very, very risky, I must say. But they know that wickets are in hand and they can afford to take those risks. And hence they ran for the second. Even though the ball was hit straight to the fielder at deep mid-wicket. Girish. Checking the field one last time before he goes ahead and bowls the third delivery of the 19th over. Play and a miss. That's very well bowled by Girish. He's bowled a very good line, a very good length. Shailesh trying to cut the ball, but the bounce in the pitch is kind of causing all sorts of trouble. It's a slow delivery. That's in the air. There's a fielder there, and that's been missed by the fielder. That's poor work by the fielder at point. A long, long chase before the ball is cut off. Oh, chance of a run out. Chance of a run out. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. Tushar has scampered through for 3. That's very good running. Someone who's been batting from the very first ball. Showing good endurance and stamina. 136 for 4. It's been 7 runs in this over so far. Not a very expensive over, but still a couple of deliveries remain. But we'll have to wait and see what happens here. Tushar has got back on strike. There's a short third man. Square leg, short mid wicket covers. 4 fielders inside the circle. Long off, long on. Deep cover. Fine leg. And deep backward square leg. The 5 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Here goes Girish. Oh, that was so close. Almost had his first scalp of the match. Trying to give himself room, playing it into the offside, but Girish did really well to follow him and cramp him up as much as he could. Last ball of the 19th. 136 for 4. Girish. Very well bowled, but very well played as well. He's found the gap. He will go back for the second, come what may. It's going to be a chance of a run out. Touch and go. And Tushar has to go back to the pavilion. He ran for his life. It was a good pickup by the fielder in the deep. And a really accurate throw, I must say. Close to the stumps. Very well done by the wicketkeeper as well. But what a fine innings by Tushar. Coming to an end in the end. 137 for 5 after 19. The last over to be bowled by Umesh from the pavilion end. 19 gone, 137 is the score. They get more than 13, it will be a good total to defend the first ball. A play and a miss, trying to pull the ball off the front foot, in fact off the back foot. Missed the line. Umesh. Slow through the air and inside edge, a big inside edge. Should be just the one. Gives the strike to the new man, Ashik. Ashik Dhakad. He's on strike now. 4 deliveries remain. Can they get to the 150 mark? Have to wait and see. 4 deliveries. Umesh has bowled well. He's come back strong for his side when they needed him to deliver. Goes off the back foot, cuts it into the gap. There is a fielder in the deep. They will run the second. There's a chance of a run out again. The throw a bit wayward, allowing the batters to run back for the couple. Shailesh and Ashik. Really quick between the wickets. Toss the ball up. This time it's a full toss. That's been hiked into the leg side. There's a fielder in the deep. One bounce to the fielder. They're going back for the second as well. That's good running between the wickets. The throw wasn't the best. Should have thrown overarm, but he opted to go for the other. And it was enough for the batters to run back for the second. 142 the score now, with 2 deliveries remaining. Umesh to continue. Slow through the air. That's cut towards point. Should just be a single. There's no need for those throws, is what the captain must be thinking for the Lakers. .143 for 5. Last ball of the innings. Umesh to Shailesh. It's gone in the air. There's a fielder there. Will he be able to take it? Oh no, he can't. That's a 6 to end the innings. What a hit. It was an opportunity in the deep, but not an easy chance for the fielder. Trying his level best. Got a hand to it, but only pushing over the ball. 149. The final total at the end of 20 overs. 150 is the target for the NIS Lakers. Hello and welcome back. We're here at the start of the second innings, and 150 is what the target has been set by the Edubridge Enforcers. The NIS Lakers winning the toss, electing to bowl first and restricting the Enforcers to 149. Started off well, but couldn't go score exceeding 160 or 70. But here we are. First ball coming up. Sailesh. Dheeraj is on strike, and Umesh at the non-strikers end. The required rate for this chase is 7.5 and over. It should not be that big of a deal. Should not be that difficult if they do not lose wickets early on. First ball. Oh, cuts it. Straight to point. Dot ball to start off proceedings. Second delivery, that's much better. That swung away from the left-hander. He's getting the ball to move a little in the air. And that's the length he needs to bowl more often than not. There is a fielder at deep third man, along with a sweeper on the offside. Perfectly placed for the ideal outswinger that Sailesh bowls. There's no slip in place. The captain quite aware of the fact that you don't have to be over attacking, and this time another drive, a play and a miss. That was just inside the return crease. Very, very close, I must say. But another delivery that swung away from the left-hander. This time it's short, it's cut into the gap. Oh, that's very well fielded by the fielder at point. They will run through for a single. Opens the account for the NIS Lakers, Dheeraj. It was beautifully played, but couldn't get more than a single of it. Umesh, the new man, opens the innings with the Dheeraj. Sailesh. Oh, that's such a nice delivery. Very, very well bowled. That pitched just about at good length and shaped away from the right-hander. And look at that, even Umesh is gesturing that the ball just kicked off the surface. Something we've seen throughout the game. The extra bounce. It's been a good start for the Edubridge Enforcers in this second innings. It's got the ball to do the talking. Sailesh. A very, very good over. Just the one of it. NIS one without loss after one. Second over. That one shot that's in the air. It's going over the top. Could this be the first boundary? Yes, it can. It was a bit of a loosener. Onto the pads and deposited over the fielder at square leg. First boundary of the innings off the bat of Dheeraj. This time he goes over the offside. There was an opportunity, or was it? He ran through for a single, but it was in the air for a while. The fielder was interested for a minute. The ball just evading at the last moment. Umesh on strike. It's a full toss that's firmly punched down the ground. There is a fielder at mid on. Slight misfield. They will run through for a single. Getting off the mark. Umesh. This time a full toss onto the pads, and that's going to be another boundary. That's a loose delivery. Put away in style by Dheeraj. You cannot bowl a full toss to this man. And especially when you're bowling in the power play. Satya needs to get his line and length right. Very well played. Beautiful stroke. It's been an expensive over 10 of the over so far. That's much better. Very well bowled. Played towards point, and that's a dot ball. Dheeraj. Oh, this time trying to play through the covers, completely missed a full toss. The ball swung, and that's what I think beat the outside edge. Dhruvish at the end of his first over gives away 10 runs, 11 without loss after 2. Shailesh. First ball this time driven firmly towards the fielder at cover, no run. Well fielded. Shailesh to continue. This time very well bowled. Very well bowled. Just outside off stump and beat the bat. Excellent bowling. This time he goes over the top. Has he cleared the fielder? Yes, he has. It's running away towards the fence. It's a chase for the fielder. And the ball will win the race in the end. First boundary for Umesh. A very good stroke, a stroke of intent. Umesh again steps out, again goes over the top. This is much better, much cleaner. And this is one bounce four again. What a hit from Umesh. Looks in a hurry. Walks down the pitch and deposits over mid-on. Magnificent shot. It's very well bowled. Well played as well. He's running quickly for a single, chance of a run out. Oh, didn't pick up cleanly. Very, very well done. Good running between the wickets, putting pressure on the fielders. Shailesh. This time trying to cut the ball. Oh, lane a miss. Was very close to the return crease. End of 3 overs, 20 without loss. The NIS Lakers. So change in bowling now. The last over of the power play to be bowled by Shreyas. Gone down the leg side. Oh, and there's an appeal. We'll have to wait and see what the umpire signal is. And that's out. Very, very unfortunate. It was a short delivery. Had to be put away by Umesh, but it just ricocheted off the bat to the pad and then easy catch for the wicket keeper. Just look at that. It was sliding down the leg side. He got it. Got an inside. inside edge, I guess. I'm not too sure what happened out there, but Umesh is not protesting. He knew that there was something off the bat or the glove. First wicket falls 20 for 1. Shreyas to continue. This is much better. Very, very well bowled. Shreyas bowling round the wicket to the new man. Oh, very well bowled. This is tossed up again. Some spin. There's an appeal. There's an appeal there, but the umpire not interested. Well, that was slightly outside off stump. A play and a miss yet again. It's been a good over so far. Can he end it well? Yes, he does. What an over. A maiden wicket. 4 gone, 20 for 1. The NIS Lakers. Dheeraj on strike. Oh, that's very well bowled. Well, the wicketkeeper is appealing for everything. Ankit is very animated behind the wickets. It was a play and a miss. Well, Dheeraj was unmoved, and from the com box, it didn't look like any edge, but I'm sure Ankit is trying to put as much pressure as he can on the umpire. Very well bowled again. Back off length, trying to cut the ball. Another play and a miss. New bowler Rahul introduced into the attack. The power play is over, so now the field restrictions have been lifted. A short third man, backward point, cover, and mid wicket inside the circle, along with a mid on as well. There's a deep square leg, fine leg. Sweeper on the offside and long off. 4 outside. This time again back of length and tried to cut the ball, a player and a miss yet again. He's walking down the crease, goes across the line, goes down the ground, and that should be a boundary. What a shot by Dheeraj. Horizontal bat. Beautiful stroke. Look at that. He just walks down. Rahul didn't do much wrong there, in my opinion. Not a bad delivery. Just an admirable shot. Past mid on and racing away to the fence. Here goes Rahul again. This time it's short. Trying to play the uppercut. Another play and a miss. That's very well bowled. "24 for 1. That's much better. Dheeraj just dabs it towards point. A quick single taken. And at the end of 5 overs, it's 25 for 1. The Lakers. Shreyas to continue. It's been cut behind point towards sweeper on the offside run. The first one quickly. Chance of a run out and he's gone. Was such a silly run. Dheeraj, what have you done? You were batting so well. Throws his wicket away in the end. Shreyas from the bowler's end was giving a call that the throw needs to be at the striker's end. And that's what happened. First one was fine, but the second one was where the trouble started for these two. And Dheeraj was nowhere near making his ground. Here goes Shreyas. He's bowled really well. Oh, another play and a miss. There's an appeal for stumping, but Anirudh had his foot intact. Shreyash has bowled really well so far. Continues his good spell. Again, driven firmly towards mid off. Another dot ball. "26 for 2. That's very well bowled again. Pitching at good length and skidding through to the batter. Couple of wickets have fallen in the sixth over of the game. Chasing 150. The NIS Lakers look in deep trouble. That's very well bowled again. Another play and a miss. That one spun, squaring the batter up completely. And that's the end of another brilliant over. 6 gone, 26 for 2. Rahul to continue. That shot pulled past mid wicket towards long on. Anirudh on strike now. Hasn't gone off the mark yet. That's in the air. That's high in the air. And that looks like a magnificent strike. 6 runs. That was short. Picked the length up early. He was in position. Look at that. Deposits it over mid wicket boundary for 6. Extraordinary stuff here. This time outside off stump, but way outside off stump. Wide signal by the umpire. Rahul. This time back off length. Drives it through mid off. There's a fielder there. Just a single. They're coming back for the second. Oh, it's good running. In the end, Anirudh then Gautam. Doing really well. "36 for 2 in the 7th over. This time outside off stump. Again, a play and a miss. We'll wait for the umpire's signal. It just moved back in at the last minute. Required rate now slowly creeping up to 8.5 and over. Beginning of the chase, it was 7.5. It's not going to be easy. Need to score boundaries. And shots like that will really help. Slight misfield by the fielder at point. They run through for a single. Gautam on strike. Another play and a miss. This should be a wide. This was way outside off stump. Well, Rahul is not impressed, but was well outside the wide line, and 38 the score now. the NIS Lakers. They won the toss, selected to bowl first, restricted the Edubridge Enforcers to 149, and now 38 for 2 in the 7th over. This time a drive down the ground, beautifully struck. There's a fielder in the deep. He needs to do some work using his feet to stop the boundary. A couple of runs nevertheless. End of 7, 40 for 2 for the Lakers. Shreyas to continue. Pulled a very good spell so far. 2 overs, 1 run he's given away and picked up a wicket as well. Can he continue this rhythm that he's got? That's an edge. Going to a shot third man. There's a yes and no situation, a slight misfield. They will run away for a couple of runs. Nothing wrong with the delivery. It was slightly outside off stump. Turned a bit. Couple of runs for the taking for Gautam. In fact, it's Anirudh who's on strike. Oh, that's very well bowled. Played off the front foot. There's nothing that a batter can do other than play it back to the bowler. Boundaries seem to have dried up. They need few runs this time. It's a leading edge. It's high in the air. The keeper calls for it. And he takes a quite comfortable catch. The pressure was building up. And a leading edge leading to the dismissal of Anirudh. Tried to whip the ball on the onside. Ankit, the wicket keeper, was quite loud and clear. Not making any mistake whatsoever. The third wicket down, 42 for 3 in the 8th over. The new man in, Amol, at number 5 for his side. Shreyas to continue. It's been a wonderful spell by Shreyas, and that's very well bowled again. Ball is doing all sorts of things. You're in the second innings. Time hits it firmly down the ground. That should be clearing the ropes quite comfortably. What a hit by Amol. Beautiful stroke. Was in his slot. And dispatched over the bowler's head for 6. It's very well bowled. Very, very well bowled. Slight misfield. Well, no damage done. 8 gone, 48 for 3. Engine bowling now. Prashant into the attack. Play and a miss. That was outside off stump. Some kind of help for the spinners on this pitch. That is pretty evident. Gautam trying to cut the ball on that occasion. Required rate gone up to 8.6 now and over. That one shot inside edge. And he's got him. Trying to pull the ball. Was a little unfortunate on that occasion. Prashant gets his first wicket. Was a little short, tried to pull the ball. Huge deflection and crashing into the stumps. 4 down. 48 for 4. Prashant 4 down for 48. Ninth over in progression. This time he tries to drive the ball towards the fielder at cover. It's going to be a dot ball. Lost up delivery, tries to cut the ball. He finds the gap. The ball is running away. Chase for the fielder at extra cover, a couple of runs with ease and comfort for the two. With that too, the 50 runs are up for the NIS Lakers in the ninth over. Quicker through the air. That's cut beautifully this time. The other side of the extra cover fielder. Just a single. It's been a quite a successful over this. 3 runs of it, but a huge wicket of Gautam. Amol now on strike, who got off the mark with a magnificent sixer in his last over that he faced. Now we'll have to wait and see what happens in this game because the total just getting bigger and bigger for the NIS Lakers. They need some big hits. Time plays it to the fielder at covers. End of 9 overs. It's 51 for 4 for the Lakers. Shreyas into his final over. 9 have been bowled. 51 for 4. In his 3 overs, he's given away 9 runs, picked up a couple of wickets. Newman on strike. This time he goes trying to play square on the offside. A play and a miss. They need a few big hits from here to get themselves back into the game. That's much better by Shreyas, but it's gone over cover. Beautifully played by Padmanabhan. And he gets himself a boundary. Was slightly short. Nothing wrong with the delivery in my opinion, but beautifully played. Had to clear the fielder at cover and he did. There's no chance for the sweeper on the offside to cut it off. We have to wait and see what happens. They've lost 4 wickets. They need a partnership. Still 95 required. Required rate just going up every over. 8.9 right now. Again tries to go through the offside. That's his strong zone, it looks like. And the ball is just turning away from the right hander. I wonder if Shreyas has the arm ball as a variation that can prove very, very efficient on a pitch like this. Oh, very well bowled. That one spun sharply right in front of his eyes. Not an easy take for the wicketkeeper, but Ankit did really well in the end. That shot cut, but a fielder in the deep will just give away a single. Strike goes back to a mole. The last ball of his spell. It's a full toss driven beautifully. That should be a boundary. Not the best of deliveries, but an excellent shot to end the over. 10 gone, 60 for 4. 11th over in progress. Simon shot, tried to cut the ball. Oh, just fell short of the fielder at short third man. Prashant into his second over. He's tossed up straight back to the bowler and he's gone. Second wicket for Prashant. Caught in bold. Easiest of chances. Was tossed up, inviting the drive and the bottom hand coming into play for the batter. Second wicket. Half the side gone at 60. NIS in deep trouble. The new batsman in, Girish. Girish facing the first ball. Drives it firmly down the ground towards long off. There is a fielder in the deep. But a good way to get off the mark. Right off the meat of the blade. Need a good solid stand here. Girish and Amol need to put the foot on the accelerator if they are to get anywhere close to the target. It's tossed up. Oh, very well bowled. Almost. Almost got through. It was a Yorker length delivery. Got a good bowling action. Prashant has the ability to bowl slow through the air as well. That's very well bowled. Pulling the length back. Nothing that the batter can do other than just, dink it back to the bowler. The ball is turning a fair bit on the surface. We saw Shreyas turn the ball square when he was bowling from the other end, but Prashant was also picked up a couple of wickets. This time trying to bowl the wrong one. That one's into the gap. Should be just the one. So end of another successful over. Just the 2 runs coming off it. 62 for 5 after 11. We have a change in bowling. Another left arm introduced. This time quicker through the air. Skids through the surface and Satya is being brought into the attack from the pavilion end. It's very well bowled. Driven down the ground beautifully towards long off. This time a little bit down the leg side. Did it come off the pad or? Yes, it did. This time tries to go down the ground. There is a fielder there. Should just be a single. He goes over the top. There's a fielder under it. Can he take the catch? Oh, he's completely misjudged that. Wasn't the easiest of chances, but was in the air for a fair bit. A diving effort, but just evading the fielder in the end. That one shot and hit firmly into the onside. Should just be another single. That's the end of another tight over. 5 of it. It's 67 for 5 after 12. So, yes, after a brilliant spell, now given the onus to Prashant, who's bowling from the pavilion end. It was a full toss, should have been put away by a mole, but didn't get the timing right on that. Gets a single. Goes off strike. Girish on strike now. Oh, tried to pull the ball, but came off the toe end of the bat. Shot outside off stump. That there's an appeal there for stumping, but a wide delivery. He's trying to bowl away from the right hander, but it was a little too wide for the liking of the umpire as well. 69 for 5 the score. We're in the 13th over. Required rate now of 10.5. Going up and up. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. Beautifully bowled. Invited him into the drive. And Girish looks like a strong lad. Just needs to connect one of the balls and get his confidence back. Girish on strike, 2 of 5 for him. It's well played smartly. Behind shot third should be at least a single. Coming back for the second was good running. Ran the first one very hard, Girish. He came back for the second as well. Excellent work by the pair in the middle. It's not easy to get those boundaries at regular intervals, but running between the wickets is something that you can put some emphasis on and create as much pressure as you can. This time it's hit magnificently well, but there is a fielder in the deep. Just the one. This time it's slightly outside off stump, played towards extra cover. Will just be a single, ending another economical and successful over. 13 gone, it's 73 for 5. Satya to continue this time. Outside off stump, played towards short third man. They'll run through for a single. Singles won't do any harm to the Edubridge Enforcers. They know that boundaries is the only way to go forward if they are to get anywhere close to the target. Amol seems to be in some kind of discomfort. We hope that it's not anything too serious. That's tossed up, driven firmly into the gap. It's just going to be one. Just to remind you, there are 2 overs of batting power play, and this is the first of the 2 has been taken by the batting side. Short third man, backward point, extra cover, fielder at cover as well. 4 fielders on the offside inside the circle. There's a long off in position. This time it's back of length. Tried to pull the ball. Didn't get any connection on it whatsoever. This time it's hit down the ground. What a hit that is. So well played. We need another ball here because that is out of the park. Brilliant striking. What a hit that was. Brilliant. Satya will be looking to make a strong comeback. That brilliant hit. That one shot trying to pull the ball away. Well, seems in all kind of trouble. Amol. You're back in action, and straight away we've resumed play with a boundary. What a hit that is from Girish. Was a slight delay due to an injury. And as the play has begun, 4 runs for the taking. Shailesh is going to be bowling the last over of this power play, and that's driven beautifully. Oh, very well fielded as well by the fielder at cover. What a diving effort that is. Saved crucial runs for his side. There was protection in the deep, although, but still, each and every run matters here. Girish on strike. Oh, a swing and a miss. Tried to go over mid off, over cover. Sailesh bowled really well with the new ball. Was economical. Couldn't get wickets, but certainly very efficient with the new ball. Now, his second spell. But that's in the air. It's going to be over the fielder at cover. Falling in no man's land. Will fetch them a couple of runs. Shailesh. This time he's gone in the air. There's a fielder under it. Oh, he's completely lost the ball in the night sky. A couple of runs again. It's never easy to take a catch running behind. Now coming around the wicket. That's driven beautifully through the offside. There is a fielder in the deep, just a single. Last ball of the power play. Same outside off stump, lets it go, waiting for the umpire's signal, and he's unmoved. End of 15, 92 for 5. Last 5 overs. 58 to win. 11.6 and over from here now. Girish, 15 of 13, Amol, 26 of 20. New bowler, Keyul, into the attack. That's in the air. Played towards the field right deep mid wicket. Does really well to cover the ground. Should just be the single. That's very, very well done by the fielder. Amol on strike. It's tossed up. Driven firmly through the covers. That should be a boundary. There's no one in the deep. What a hit that was. Moves to 30 now. Batted so well, Amol. He was in pain. Still fighting through the pain for his team. 53 required. It's anyone's game. Couple of good overs can actually get them closer to the finish line. Lakers will be looking to go big in this over. Kayul goes down the ground. Yet again through covers. Beautifully played. Almost taking out his own dugout. Back to back boundaries. He's bowled right under the bat. Two boundaries in a row, and that boundary brings the 100 up as well. 34 of 22 Amol. 100 on for 5. The NIS Lakers in the 16th over. 9 of this over already with 3 balls to spare. Time angled towards the pads. Going to be a dot ball. It's much better from Keul. A good comeback. Immediately realizing his mistake and rectifying it. That's the quality of a good player. Experienced campaigner. Oh, not that one. Not that one. That was a full toss. A juicy full toss that's been put away in style over mid wicket for a huge maximum. Slower through the air. And the batsman was actually surprised to see such a loose delivery. Time that's much better. Pulling his length back, but the damage is done. 16 of the over. He'll keep strike Amol. 16 gone. 108 for 5. So now we have a change in bowling. Ankit from the far end. 42 required of 24. 10 and a half an over. That's very well bowled. Played with soft hands in between cover and point. They'll run through for a single. Ankit was wicket keeping not a long while back. Now we see him with the ball. Bowling off spinners for his side. Well, Girish is now on strike. It's anyone's game right now. Evenly poised. That's tossed up. Huge inside as the ball is going towards square leg region. Should just be a single. Amol on strike. This time outside off stump. Lets it go. That's going to be a wide. It's flatter. Played into the leg side. He has found the gap, has he? Yes, he has. That's going to be a boundary. Moves on to 46 now. The game is well within reach for the NIS Lakers. 35 needed now of 21 deliveries. Amol looking in fine nick this time again outside off stump, straying in line, another wide. The pressure can be felt at every corner of the ground. This time he goes down the ground, that's high in the air, there's a fielder under it. And he takes the catch. What a brilliant catch that is. Makes no mistake, Sailesh. Under pressure. Was miscued. Went high up in the night sky. It needed some catching and in the end, safe as houses. 6th wicket down and a big one. Amol has to go back to the pavilion. .35 required of 19 deliveries. It's a batting paradise, this pitch. Plenty of runs on this pitch. Ankit has got a key wicket of Amol. Time back off line, plays it towards the fielder at cover. A quick single. It's good running between the wickets. End of the over. 116 for 6 after 17. 33 needed of 3 overs now. This time a play and a miss. It was outside off stump. Just inside the wide line. Prashant into his final over. His figures 2 for 11 in 3.1. Oh, he goes across the line, but he perishes. Play and a miss. And Girish has to go back to the pavilion. Third wicket for Prashant. Was nothing wrong with the delivery. And Girish trying to eye the leg side boundary. Prashant to continue. It's an outside edge. It's gone towards third man. A dot ball again. Pratik, the new man in. I'm tossed up, played into the leg side. Running the first one quickly, looking for the second. We'll have to see what happens here. A good throw and he's gone. A run out was on the cards because they ran to straight away. And the fielder with a clean pickup and throw. 8 wickets down for the NIS Lakers. Look at that. It was so far away. There's no chance he was making it back for the second. Pratik goes for just the one. 118 for 8. Prashant. Oh, that is. What was that? It just slipped off his arm, it looked like. Probably the dew factor coming into play now in the final overs. Yes, it certainly slipped out of his hand. Prashant is a very, very good bowler. It's going to be a free hit. And has been played towards point, played towards cover, in fact. It's going to be a dot ball. Last ball of the over. He tries to go across the line. Another play and a miss. What a spell this has been by Prashant. 119 for 8 after 18. Oh, that's missed everything and everyone. The ball is racing away. It's going to be a long chase for the fielder at short third man. At least a couple of runs. Yes, they come back for two. Bye is signaled by the umpire. .29 needed now of 11. Gandharv, can he get one big hit in this over? Oh, he certainly got it over the infield. Ball is racing away. You'll have to wait and see. Oh, a good effort in the end. But the ball just inching past the fence, I guess. Have to wait and see what happened there. It was a touch and go situation. But the on-field decision. Couple of runs. This time he goes towards the fielder at cover. Slight misfield. The ball is running away towards the fence. There's a fielder there who will cut it off. Not before they run a couple of runs. It's been 6 of 3 in this over. They need a couple of big hits to give themselves a real chance. Ankit is gearing up. He's a wicket keeper who we've seen now bowling off spinners in the last phase of the game. Ankit. Time it's short again, a play and a miss. Oh, that's very well bowled by Ankit. Changes the length really well. Not giving anything full and straight because he knows that that's the hitting zone for any player. Comes out there in the middle. Back of length delivery is always tougher to get away with. Look at that, he's cut the ball. There is protection in the deep, just a single. 24 needed of 7. They need a 6 of this. They need a boundary of this. Oh, he goes into the leg side. Should be going back for the second. Will they go back for the second? Yes, they are. Chance of a run out. Was that a direct hit? Yes, it was. Magnificent effort of fielding by Ankit of his own bowling. The 9th wicket goes down. And with that, the hopes of the NIS Lakers as well. .127 for 9. 1 wicket away. The Edubridge Enforcers register their first victory in the first game of the Bayside Sports School Last Cricket Championship Season 12. 23 required of 1 over. Kamaldeep at the non-strikers end. Gandharv on the strikers end. It's going to be Shailesh to bowl the final over. Oh, he tried to be a little too smart there. Gandharv trying to give himself room. And straying down the leg side, Shailesh for a wide ball. Still 6 balls remain. 22 to get. Time short of length. That's in the air. There's a fielder under it. Or is he? Just over his head. The ball racing away towards the fence. A couple of runs before it's cut off in the deep. Just cleared the fielder inside the circle. Sailesh. That's hit down the ground. It's not got enough bat on it. One bounce to the fielder. (19 of 4). Oh, this time a play and a miss. 19 of 3 required now. The only way that the NIS Lakers can win the match is if they hit 3 6s. Match goes into super over, and that's where they have a chance. Or Sailesh helps them by pulling a few extras. Regardless, they need to hit a couple of sixes. Kamaldeep on strike. He's come at number 11, the last wicket in hand. Drives it down the ground. There is a fielder at long off. Should just be the one. This time a slow delivery. There's an appeal, but looks like it's going down the leg side. They won't take the run as well. Dot ball. Last ball of the innings. Sailesh to Gandharv. Hits it in the air. Into the gap and 4 runs to end the innings. 136 for 9 is what they get. A win by 13 for the Edubridge Enforcers. And they get their first victory in their very first game of the season.